Good evening, everybody. This is Vonda Evans with another Single and Satisfied. How y'all doing today? Hope everybody is doing good. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay. We got some people checking in with us. They'll be coming in soon. Okay. What's going on? Let's see who we got here. Okay, we got Jacqueline Hoskins. Good evening. Drea Haven. Bonda. Y'all got to tell me where y'all from. Tyree Gibbons, Mobile, Alabama in the house. Thank you so much. Drea, let me know where y'all from. And Jacqueline Hoskins, let me know where y'all from too. Hey, fam from Brooklyn. Good to see you, Stephanie Lynn. Good to be seen in our view. Jacqueline Hoskins from the ATL. Look, while we're waiting for people to come and check in, what is the weather like? Drina is from Sacramento. I know it's got to be beautiful there. And the ATL, I know it's got to be nice there. Miss Ford, good evening from Maryland. Good evening. For me today, I have been uh, shoveling snow. So I'm just completely dehydrated. George Cole from Detroit, Georgia. Cole from Detroit, Motown. Jenny Giles from Westland. It's stormy, rainy, Drina. James Mitchell from Detroit. Georgina Cole. I know, cold and snowing. Tyree Gibbons is 32 degrees here. Wind chill is 23. Well, at least it's warm. It's like 16 here. Just binge watch your trials. Yes, binge watch your trials. Well, it's enough on there now. It's enough on there. I'm telling you. And you know what? I wasn't even around like now, where they got all of that's on YouTube. So the newer judges, I mean, all their stuff is on there. Takata is Geddes is from Birmingham, Alabama. Madeline Teller here. Hey there from Detroit. Hey, let's see. Yeah, so it was only the ones that they wanted to see. But now on YouTube, I think almost every trial's on there, so it's very interesting. Jennifer Crittenden, El Mirage, Arizona. But thank you so much, Drina, for watching. Let's see who else we got checking in. Gary White, good evening. Vonda, Phil from Northville. Okay. Northville. Okay, Northville. Where's Northville at? Smooth approach from Cincinnati, Ohio. I know what that is. I definitely know what that is. My kinfolk from there. Let's see where else we got. Who else we got coming in? Shamika Gray. Hey from Brookline. Brookline. No dog. I love New York. It's just so big, though. From Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Josie Barrow. All right, now. Shari White from Wayne Cross, Georgia. Last week we talked about it. I think that it's a Northville, Oklahoma. Okay. Jennifer Newman is from Maryland. I think it's just a cold front going through everybody. That's what I think. Dawn Smith from Hinesville, Georgia. Okay. All right, let's see who else we got. Okay. Let's see who else we got. We got. Good evening. It's a pleasure to listen to your excellent advice. I watched your podcast with Miss Prince. It was rewarding. Thank you, Lady Earth Tones. Thank you so much, Mariah Lacredic, California. That's what I did want to talk to you about. I got to do it a little bit better. But every Thursday on YouTube and on Facebook, I do a podcast with my bishop Princess Designate Dobbins. And what we talk about is relations, obviously God, business, different things. So hopefully you'll tune in this Thursday at 8 o'clock. I should have put a clip on, but I didn't. But tune in if y'all ain't doing nothing. Cindy Holbrook Schaefer from Coldwater, Michigan. Wanda Battle from North Carolina. Tyrone Smiley. What's up, Tyrone? Tyrone, what's up with you, sir? Hey, Miss V. That's family right there. Okay, Coldwater, Michigan, and it's cold. Okay, it's cold in Coldwater and everywhere else in Michigan. Okay, I'm just saying. Good evening from Arlington, Virginia. Good evening. Can you help me with child support fraud? Unfortunately, Cornell Alexander, I don't practice that kind of law, but I do have people I can refer. It's cold here in the D, Miss Bond and Leslie Benson. Baby, if your heat ain't working, I'm praying for you and I'm feeling for you. Patricia Zamore from Massachusetts. I'm feeling for you because it's serious. This is the kind of weather, if you got your heat on and you got some electric, you good. You don't need nothing else. Vanita Weeks. Hey, Vonda, what's going on, lady? You don't need nothing else. I'm on the real with you, and some them good furry socks. As I've gotten older, I need less. And I'm appreciating just being able, to have some heat, some electric, some food. Throw me on me some furry socks from the Family Dollar, them kind of places, and I'm good to go. Charlie White, yes, you are the same. Best needed to be on the Supreme Court. You were the Detroit. You were the best Detroit had on the bench. Dexter Carter. Thank you so much. I'm so honored. I'm gonna let these newer people be on the bench. I'm more out. I thank you. Hey, Queen Fonda. I moved from Michigan to Chattanooga, Tennessee. Almost 6 years. Get y'all weather. Send us some. Notary Taylor, Stephanie Lynn, yes, Kevin Rutledge, amen. Janeri Jones, good evening from Linwood, Illinois. Linwood, Illinois. And Willow Taylor Williams, hey, Miss V, thank you for sharing the truth with us. Listen, you know me, that's all I know how to do. And I am definitely criticized for that. But, I feel like it is what it is. Got to give my business a shout out. Bonders Law, injured in a car accident, charged with a crime. Give me a call at 1-833-866-3252. Bahamas is watching. I know y'all got good weather. I love your advice, Vonda. You have saved my life. Oh, I'm so honored. Leslie Benson, Derek Hughes. Hello, gorgeous. Hey, what's up? Linda Gatlin Jones from LA, Los Angeles, California. Darlene Cross from Savannah, Georgia. Okay. Y'all coming on in here now. Come on in here now. Now, last week we talked about trauma bond. And basically, we talked about different factors. And the number one factor, and I'm going to talk about it tonight, is love bombing. Good evening, Council. Love me the light you bring. Amen. Thank you. Denise Hawkins Max, Huntsville, Alabama. Yes, I know what that is as well. Love bombing is real. Hello from Bronx, New York. Tina Trim, good evening. I'm following you on Facebook all the time. I enjoy your message. Help you along the way. Terry the Notary. Hello, Vonda. Notary Taylor, you are the best, but baby, you did your thing. Let them talk, but they can't be you. Okay, let's go there. Okay. And I'm talking about that too. I'll be honest. I love that. I love it. So let me say this to you about this love bombing, okay? Recently, when I had done the series on trauma bonding, I had gotten a DM from a woman that says, what's the difference between love bombing and love? Falling in love. When you meet someone and you like them, you start to feel kind of, like, I think I like them, butterflies in your stomach. And there's a vibe that you get that you like them. Okay. And they'll call you and you'll call them in your text. And, there is a honeymoon period, which means that, you always think about them, like, what's he doing? What's she doing? You just feel good and you want to be with them all the time. But as the relationship wears on, you realize that you have children, your family, you have a special place for that, but it's not something that's constantly 24/7. Okay. It's, maybe 3 or 4 times a week. What's up? Miss you. Let's go see. Because when you're falling in love, you have made a decision that this is someone I'm interested in. I think that their goals are what my goals are, and their belief system is the same. And this is somebody who I think that I want to spend more time with. Well, how do you know that? What's up, Dana, my girl from Romania? You sharing ideas, you talking, you sharing, you talking about, him, you talking about you sharing your past, etc. Love bombing is different. The only goal for love bombing is for you to put your guard down. They become what you want. So you meet a man, just say for instance, and he talks and talking on the phone, and he says, well, what do you do? I'll just use myself. Well, I'm a lawyer, retired judge. Oh, okay. I got 2 kids. And, as the conversation goes on a little bit, they said, well, did you date? Yeah, a couple of years ago. Well, whatever. My daughter's working, whatever. And maybe there's an issue that comes up with some money. And I'm like, boy, this student loan is killing me. I'm telling you. All of a sudden, they said, well, how much is your student loan bill? $1,300 a month. I look, and they done Zelle me $1,000. I'm like, wow. The aim is not to help. It's for me to depend. So what they do is they take information. Let me call you right back. What's up? I got to call the plumber. What's going on? I got to back up. Then you look up and the plumber's scheduled to come in a couple days, and they come over there with their tools and like, let me help you. I can do this. I have some skills, etc. Everything that they do is not from their heart, but it's from what they have listened to you and you have revealed. So if you reveal that you have some financial challenges, they ready to give you money. If you reveal that you're having some challenges like in your house, with the plumbing, maybe getting the snow shoveled, and you got to get a service to come in and do that, they're Johnny on the spot. But it's not because they want to be with you. They want you to put your guard down. In a regular relationship where you're trying to fall in love with somebody, everybody's going to put their best foot forward. But if they can accommodate you and help you, they will. But if they can't, they won't. You're sharing ideas not to hurt you, but to build you. Love bombing. They want to know about your ex. They want to know why y'all broke up. They want to know what did you like about them. It's almost like they are interviewing you, because what they're trying to do is get enough information to profile you. As many of you know, I'm a retired judge. So what does that mean? Profile means if you get enough information about me, uh, Vonda, Rhonda, Ann, Josephine, and you put this information together, you begin to learn there may be a pattern of behavior. Now, let me tell you about them real slick men. So they say, okay, well, I've dealt with a couple professional women before. So you're grouped. So they kind of understand what you may need. You're a professional woman, you cook, work all the time. So, you like fine dining, or they try to figure out what it is that I can do to get in there for her? Well, she does have to go to work. She got to smell good, so I'm gonna get her some perfume. They're always trying to figure out how to get in your life. It's not to share information that you can build. It's to get information from you so that you'll put down your guard, because guess what? They're not giving any information. They're very elusive. Oh, you know what? My last relationship, we broke up. We really didn't see eye to eye. She was too possessive. Real generic stuff. You all go into detail. Well, he was dating me, then he had another baby mama, and then I came in, and you giving us too much game, because now you're showing him what you like and what you don't like and what you fear. What you fear. And so he's using that. It's like this computer. I don't know the term, and somebody help me with it. But say, for instance, I put in, I'm looking for gym shoes, Nike gym shoes. My computer, because of that search, will begin to generate all kind of information about gym shoes in order for me to purchase something. Okay? Because what it is it's a database. And so that's what these men are. They already said, you're the algorithm. That's right. So they already said, okay, number one, she's professional. Number two, she is single. Number three, she's over 50. Maybe number four, she has some body shame and issues. They're trying to put you in a category that they're familiar with so that they can run game on you. Now, let me tell you about this. Men like that do a lot of research, a lot of reading about relationships, because what they're trying to do is understand how to come at you. Somebody said con artist, Angela Wright. Absolutely. They're learning everything it is in a generic sense in order how to, make a woman fall in love with you, how to get a woman to get her guard down. They know everything. And they've dated many women. And so they're grouping and categorizing women into a, a certain group, such as my professional women, my stay-at-home moms, my recently divorced, my women from the ages of 35 to 45, my women with children. There's overlap. And so what they're doing is trying to figure out what it is. The easiest way that you see is constant texting, not calling, texting. Why? I can text all day. I can be in a meeting and I can text you. I can be in a bed with another woman and I'm texting you. Texting does not reveal I'm by myself. Texting reveals that I'm communicating with you. But this is what y'all will say. He texts me first thing in the morning, so he got to be by himself. Good morning, beautiful. Have a great day. Now, that's all you get. Well, he called me, he texted me, and see, this is for us over 50s. This is what we say. Well, texting and calling is the same thing. No, it's not. It's both a form of communication. But one is done, can be done, while you're in a relationship with somebody else. I get up in the morning, say, for instance, I get up at 6 o'clock. I go jump on a treadmill. You got all that free time. You laying in the bed to text anybody, do whatever you want to. And you're misleading someone into believing that you may be alone. Because I know in the very beginning, I would think that, well, if a person texts me at 7 o'clock in the morning, 9 times out of 10, they're by themselves, because they'll say, good morning. I'll say, hey, what you doing? And then they'll text right back. We having a full conversation. Okay. So that would lead one to believe, well, guess what? This person is by themselves. Okay. And what Brandy say, they mislead you to cover up the real. Many times those men may be in a bed with another woman. She may be on a treadmill. She may be walking the dog. She might be right next to him. And she just ain't, all into that like that. But the object is to get you to put down your guard. And so they always want to text. But because you are uh, excited about the communication, you try not to think too much about it. Like, wonder where he is or, whatever. I ain't going to get into it like that. But what they're doing is walking you down. They are profiling you. Okay. So anyway, it starts out with the texting and everything. Then you'll get maybe a random card or something like that, or you want to, I know you've been working all day. You want to go to dinner? You know, they always, and it's somewhere that you would never expect. Well, where you want to go? Let me surprise you. And then they boss up and take you somewhere really nice. And you like, okay. Because what they want you to do is get down your guard. This how you living? We just going to roof Chris. It's the middle of the week. Just throw anything on. And then you look up, it's a nice restaurant. You're like, wow. And what that person is doing is they're trying to leave an indelible impression upon you. Now, let me tell you something about men that do the love bombing. And I know women do it too, but I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about men. And people tell me, well, why you don't never talk about women? Because I don't want to talk about that. And I'm saying what I want to talk about. So anyway, what happens is that when you go out with these men, follow along. You had a wonderful dinner, a really wonderful dinner. And, you like enjoying yourself. But guess what? They're going to take you right on home. And you're going to be like, they didn't even try to have no sex with me. Oh, baby, that's not the aim of the game. See, they're not trying to run you down and be with you intimately because they're trying to play in your head. So you say, he a real gentleman. He didn't even try to have sex with me. Oh, no, because he already having full-blown sex and a relationship that he in one or two with somebody else. So no, he's not. You are the new flavor of the month. That's what you are. You the new flavor. And so what he does is he takes you fine dining. He may have flowers that are there that have been delivered. He's on, everything and said, you know what? Thank you. I had a great evening. I really did. Then, he'll call you, yeah, just, and you say, oh, you call. Oh, that's nice. But the dinner is over with about 9:30. He calls you about 10:30. Honey, he got somebody else coming over there at 11:30 at night. Because many times he's dating a younger woman who younger women be up all night. And what I'm saying to you is, you've been there and I've been there. You young, you ain't going to sleep until 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. You're not trying to be going to bed at 9 or 10 o'clock. So he take you to dinner. Y'all have a beautiful little conversation. Oh, well, it's getting a little late. I'm getting tired. Okay, he put you down and you get off the phone 11:30. And guess what? Homegirl coming over there midnight. Okay. And you like, that's so nice. We went to a fine dining. We spent like $200 or $300. We talked on the phone. Okay, because that's what Bonda was talking about. They didn't talk on the phone. We did talk on the phone. And then he gotta go, work, and I gotta go to work. So it's all good. What you're doing is he's pulling you in. Because see, a man that love bombs, he's not after the sex. He's after your mind. And I'm gonna be honest with you. In many of those situations, he's not even interested in you sexually. Yeah, I mean, it's not something that is paramount. He wants to conquer you. He sees you as a woman who's got her stuff together, whether you are a professional or not. He's watched your videos on TikTok. He's watched you on social media. He has watched you. He's an observer of you. 9 times out of 10, this ain't no random man you just meeting like that. Or if you do meet him like that, he's like, you on social media? He looking all through your stuff because he want to see who your friends are, where you going, what you doing. So say, for instance, you meet a man. The first thing he gonna do is be searching for you online. Boom. Bond Evans Instagram. Boom. Bond Evans Facebook. Boom. And he's scrolling through that, seeing where you like to go to the nightclubs, what you like to eat, where who your girls are, etc. Why? Because he's trying to get in your head. Okay? He's trying to get in your head. And to me, the greatest play on that, he never want to have sex with you. Because he automatically thinks that's what you're interested in. Why? He's in other relationships. More than one. 9 times out of 10, he's dating a younger woman. And he's dating maybe another middle-aged woman that he's familiar with. And so is you. You knew. He's after money. No, he's not after money. He's after you to get you to have confidence in him so that you will fall. So see, let me explain something to you. Who is this? I wanted to see who this was. He's trying to gain thoughts. Good evening, classmates. Okay, Miss Dickerson. He's not, see, men like this, they don't need you for their money. They don't need you for the sex. You're a conqueror. Men are hunters. And if a man is a hunter, he wants the conquest of you. Why does a man go after one rabbit opposed to another one? Doesn't matter. You're game. And he wants to bring you down. He just wants to say, I had that. I conquered her. It may not be anything unique about you. Like Brandy said, they need you for their validation. You may say, well, listen, I'm just I work at the plant, I do hair. I mean, I ain't no movie star. It doesn't matter. You came up on his radar and he's going to conquer you by any means necessary. See, he's been here before. And the one thing that you so used to is a man trying to jump in your drawers that you automatically think, well, he ain't like that. So he different. He really like me. And he keep coming strong. No. And he's coming too consistently. Just constantly. Almost to the point, not enough that you feel somebody stalking you, but just enough that you just say, wow, he has to be really interested in me. And it almost feels like a form of stalking, because he's trying to get into your head. He know everything about you on your LinkedIn. He know where you work, what you like, when you went on them exotic trips. He knows everything. And he doesn't tell you. He don't tell you, well, girl, how'd you like when you went to Cancun? Oh, well, she liked to go out, exotic trips. And, what I'm saying? She drives a foreign car. Or, he knows things about you. But he's not going to let you know that he know. Because he's laying a trap for you. And so after a period of time, it starts to feel comfortable. So you may have love bombing with somebody who wants to provide financial assistance to you. Now, understand that man may have $5,000 a month that he got to spend on a woman. Well, he gonna give you 25. The other ones, he's slowing them down a little bit. So they used to get a 25 too when he met them. But now they may up to be 1,500, 750. Because basically, he has them where he wants them to be. And you ready? He's getting sick of them. He needs new bait. He's developing a newer harem. and he kind of gets sick of them. But they all into him because remember, they start off with the $2,500 too. So now they go from 25, 15, 1,000, 500. Now, many of them, he's helped, and maybe that's all they require, but that's all he giving. Well, you trying to get cheap on me, baby. But you figure, well, Ann beat Nan. But see, the new money going to the new babe because he's trying to bring her in because it's love bombing. And you like, damn, ain't no man ever really spend no $2,500 a month on me like that, Wow, he really into me. He can't be spending all that extra. That man know what he has to spend. And so the other women get less because he's already gotten them going so that they feel that he's pulling away and they're pulling closer. So they're not going to ask him for a lot because they're afraid that he's going to leave. And so what they do is they just start accepting. They go from 25 to 2 to 1,000 to 500. They just start accepting it because they don't want you to pull away from them because they're afraid of that. And so what happens is this, so that may be it. Or maybe this is a person who you had substantial issues with, like in your home. You got money, you don't need money or whatever. And maybe he ain't got no money to give. So you need somebody that constantly fixed on your house. And every time you turn around, he fixing on your house. Well, let me tell you something. That's a form of help too. Because that means that you spend less money for your handyman, your plumber, etc. He always Johnny on the spot. Well, there's other women he done that for. Okay. And more likely than not, a man who does love bombing, who's not financially savvy, is a person who always got the toolbox ready to fix something. Or he knows somebody that know how to do this and do that or whatever. And he normally goes after women who are financially set. And there are women who just don't want men to help them out financially. They just don't want that. They just, for whatever their reason is, okay? So what he's doing is he's pulling from them, gravitating to you. But he got everybody, like a juggler. You know what I'm saying? Everybody juggling. And he knows the routine. And he know how to get this done. And so what you find is that love bombing may be financial. It may be that person, showing up to help you with handiwork. It may be, obviously texting, calling, etc. It's attention, being on your social media, liking your posts, resharing something. It's something consistent, and it's something that's done to kind of overpower you. And the fastest way, so what is he getting out of it? Okay, Denise, he's conquering you. He's conquering you. He wants Denise Oliver. He likes your smile. But this is who he is. He's a predator. Easy. He's a predator. And this is his MO, modus operandi. How do you commit your crime? Some people use knives, guns, whatever. That's his MO. And that's how he rolls. Texting, flowers, attention, trips, consistency, and most important, Brandy says lies. And that's what he does. But I'm the one, if I'm getting $2,500, listen, if I'm getting $2,500 a month, I'm really winning. No. See, money doesn't mean anything to him. Money is a tool. It's a tool like this watch. This watch tell me what time it is, okay? Let's see. Watch tell me what time it is, just like this Rolex. It's a tool. Nothing. It's a tool. And so he freely gives of this. You know what I'm saying? What if marrying a Dixon? What if it's an ex booty call from 7 years ago. She constantly texts my BF retired MD, thinks that you're so hot. He's not. Was you there? We live together. What are your thoughts? We live together. Okay, here's the situation. Baby, let me explain something to you and let's go. When a man don't want to be bothered with a woman, listen, he'll change his number. And if that woman called too much, he gonna put her on block. Why is that man allowing an ex to constantly communicate with him? Look, baby, I got a woman. I don't give a damn about that woman. I'm gonna still call you. Okay. Then you gonna call and you're gonna be on block. See, if a man really don't want nothing to do with a woman, then I live with him. So what is my role? I am a psychologist. Sis, like, okay, let's go there. Okay, help me out, y'all. Baby, you could be a PhD. You can be whatever. That don't mean nothing. See, this the part y'all not getting. A man can see. You can be making $1 million a year. Good looking man is coming after you. And let me tell you something. He gonna treat you just like he treat a stripper. Just like he teach somebody with GED if you allow him to get in his head. For some reason, women tend to believe that because I'm educated, because I'm fiscally, I have financial, he's not going to do that to me. It don't matter. I've heard men, baby, wait a minute. No, not say I've heard. Let's go there. I've had men who have a woman that got way less than me and say, baby, look, this is what I want to be with. Why? Because she give me peace. They don't give a damn. Because guess what? He's tiring of you. And what I'm doing is, oh man, why he keep calling me? Ooh, baby. My ex, I don't know what that's about. Why is that even necessary? Do you tell me when the bill collectors call? Do you tell me when your cousins, your aunties call? No. Why you have to announce that? If you a real man, you know how to handle that. That ain't even got to come up on a radar in a discussion if you really, really about what your business is. Because all I'm going to do is block you. I don't care what you say. I ain't leaving you alone. So why you don't block them? Because they don't want to. Because what they want to do is called triangulation. They want you, her, and him. And what that does is it begins to make you feel very insecure that another woman is calling. Okay. Even though that woman has less degrees, maybe she ain't as fine as you or whatever. Why don't you put her on block? Because the game would be over. And that's not what he wants to do. He's allowing that other woman's interest to pull you closer to him. Because what is the object of the game? Is to make you put down your defenses. To make you say, see, baby, she calling me, but I'm going to put her on block. Handle that down. That ain't my business. Why you ain't calling me, telling me when them bills is make you jealous. And when you become jealous, you become insecure. And so the best way to get to a secure woman is using another woman to make you feel that you're less than inadequate, that you're inadequate. He likes the game. Okay? That's what that is. So ladies, when y'all start talking about something, I'm a judge. Oh my God, I'm a lawyer. Oh my God, I'm judges and everything. Okay. Oh God, he don't give a damn about that, baby. Let me tell you something. Ask the king of England. He left his fine wife for his side piece, Dusty Rusty. He ain't give a damn because that's what he wanted. She ain't have what Lady Diana had on. Listen, okay? She might have loved something, but she was older, but she was in his head. And so y'all need to get away from this thinking because I'm degraded and I have diamonds and pearls and I have the best body. Baby, men tire because they're on rotation, they lose interest. And before you know it, guess what? You on, they on to somebody else. that may have less than you do many times, not as pretty as you are, they tire. Their interest is not very long. So the love bombing, the essential professional men love hood chicks too. Don't be fooled. Listen, I can't tell you, huh? Can't tell you how many men I know who have left their wives, okay, their marriage to a secure, educated, professional woman to be with a woman that they say make them feel good, baby. They don't care. Because think about it. If a man getting money, he don't care if you bringing in no money because he going to have it himself. He just looking at a woman he can control. And so all of a sudden he said, you know what, I'm sick of you always, badger me about this or whatever. Boom, 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 boom. Well, I'm a doctor. You can't do it. I can do you any kind of way I want to because men are men and men are hunters. Okay. Let me tell you something. In many places, when men go on safaris, the cost of the safari increases by two things: the type of prey that they're after, and they also have a fee that's charged once the animal is killed, and they don't want the responsibility of it. So say for instance I go hunting a deer. Okay, I shoot the deer. I don't want I don't want the deer. So they have to be able to pay to have somebody to take that deer to a deer factory and then they cut it up. All I want to do is shoot it. But it's a different price if you want to go after a lion. It's going to be more expensive. If you want to go after a seal, maybe whatever it is that you want to go after. They want to kill it, but they don't want to be responsible for the kill, i.e., what do we do with the body? I don't care about that. I just wanted to fire the gun and see it fall. I just wanted to chase it. And when I killed it, I don't want it. People who go deep sea fishing, many times they catch the fish and throw them back. They're gamers, they're hunters, and this is who they are. And this game has extended in this hunt to women. I'm not saying all men are like that. There's some men that are very, very honorable, but then there's some that are gamers. And so what I'm doing is taking out the time to identify this love bombing. It's something that happens off the rip very rapidly. I mean, you just meeting this man and he offering you to give you money. You're like, damn, well, what's this? Why? Because he doesn't have all day to chase you. He wants you to drop your guard so that you be living with him in 3 months. You done moved in with him in 3 months. You living with him and everything. And let's just cut to the chase and get this done. When you fall in love, you have your place, that person has their place. You take time. You take time to get to know each other. Ultimately, you may spend time, at each other's homes. You may be intimate with that person. But it's not something that is a relationship on steroids. Love bombing is. It has to be done rapidly and it has to be done frequently. Because what they're doing is I am assessing you. Now I have Trish the natural. Okay. And maybe it's going to take me a little bit longer to love bomb Trish because, she knows who she is. She is very confident within herself. So it's a greater challenge for me to bring Trish down. Whereas maybe Vonda, although she seems to be, got her stuff going on, she's insecure and needy. So the love bombing doesn't take as long. I had a Renya love. I love Renya. I had a man ask me to tell him all my heart's desires. Nah, homeboy, I don't have a heart. You won't kill my dreams, LOL. See, if I'm a person who does love bombing, I need you to be falling in place within 30, 60 days. I ain't got time to be pursuing you for no years. I just don't have the time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up the heat, ladies, for my ladies that cook. Say, for instance, you want something. It's the difference between cooking it on the stove and putting it in the microwave. Well, if you're hungry, you might throw something together faster in a microwave than you would on the stove. Okay? Because you want it done faster. I'm famished. But when you really are cooking, say for instance, you making a turkey, you ain't gonna put it in no damn microwave. You're going to take your time and you're going to put it in the oven and you're going to marinate it because there's a certain quality that you want to get from that. Now, I bet you it's a way that you can microwave a turkey, but I don't want a damn microwave turkey, okay? I'm not going to eat that. If I find out it's a microwave turkey, I'm not going to eat that, okay? But if you really want something that is going to last, it's going to take time. It's going to take time with sharing. You're not going to want to know immediately, like Love said. I had a man ask me, what's all my desires? Let me know right up front so I can go and handle this and do all of this stuff so I can get you to fall in 30 to 60 days. That's the object. Real love, well, let me just say this to you. It takes time. You know, this is just me, and I'm not knocking nobody's game. If I'm going to cook greens, I'm going to pick them up, I'm gonna clean them, I'm gonna cook them, and I'm gonna cook them overnight. I'm not gonna eat no canned greens. I just don't do that. Personally, I just don't like the taste of them. I don't like the consistency of them. So, I don't eat canned food. My point being to you is if it's something that someone wants to go somewhere and it's real love, that person is going to take time to get to know you, to be around you, and to be able to really, find out what you like and what you don't. It's not going to be this sudden rush to like microwave love. I got to have it in 55 seconds or less. You don't have that. And so when you see these people who are love bombing, normally these are people who act very quickly. They ain't got all day. Why? They're trying to replace you. They're trying to bring you in the fold and replace someone else with you. So if they got three, say for instance, they got a young one, a middle-aged one, and you, they may be ready for that young one to fall off. Then that person fall off, and then they got two. Then within a couple months, they bring in another young one, and then you go to the middle. So you lose your ranking because this person is a man who basically says it takes three women to make me happy. And so when he gets tired of number one, he will then bring you in the fold. Then it'd be you and another woman. Then before you know it, another woman comes in and that second woman fall off. And then it's you, then it's bringing somebody else, and then you fall off. And that's what happened. It's a rotation. Yes, Mr. Muhammad, it is a rotation. And this person has it down to a science. Why? It's something that they practice. What did I tell you what have I been repeatedly telling you, ladies? Men are hunters, and the biggest sex organ on a man is his mind. See, what you got to understand, you got to slow him down. Slow down, baby. Listen, I'm not into a sprint. I'm into a marathon. And a marathon, no matter how strong you are, it's going to take a while to complete it because it's a longer journey. I done enough sprints in my life, baby. So if that's what you into, that ain't what I'm into. And I'm going to pass on this one. I know you got a nice Bentley, BMW. I see you smelling good, looking good. I'm not in a sprint. I'm in a marathon. And so when you see men, and I'm gonna tell you about a man who do that, who will do that. If a man is in a love bombing and you start to pull back a little bit, he gonna intensify it like the microwave. But if you keep kind of pulling back, after a period of time, he's going to abandon it. Why? Because he needs to have you in his house living with him in 30, 60 days. And this is going to take too long. And I'm going to abandon it. Because in order for me to really get with you, I'm going to have to reveal myself. And I'm not going to, this woman's not going to allow me to move that fast. As a narcissist, he's not going to allow me to move that woman's not going to allow me to move that fast. And as a result, it's going to, after a period of time, I'm going to grow weary of the chase, because she's requiring me to reveal more about myself, and I'm not willing to do that. I'm willing to reveal what I want her to know, because the object's always on you. And so then you begin to wonder, is there something wrong with me? He doesn't even want to have sex with me. Oh, no, it's not that. It's just that you're just such a upstanding woman and honorable. I just don't want to move too fast. Why? Because it's a game. And he's also having sex with somebody else, at least two people. Position, after 2 days of chit-chatting with being, now that I'm 35, I've concluded I don't conclude to want to be married. I'm even saying I'm loving myself. Let me just say this to you. Follow along. When you can identify through position, and I'm trying to help my babies, she's 35, she a young girl. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to give you some pointers so that when people come on your radar, you can identify what this person is. Okay. Is this person in the trauma bonding? Is this person a narcissist? I'm giving you game. See, when I was dating, it was like dating with blindfolds on my face. Okay. I had no one to counsel me, to tell me things to look out for. So automatically, if a person was gleaming like a diamond, they were very well dressed, they had a very good occupation, they were very well put together, I automatically assumed that they were interested in me, that they were interested in the same thing I wanted, is to have a committed relationship, because I was all of that and some. So, I know you ready, you for Mile High. But what I didn't know is that there are people who just want to break you, to date the persona of you, and then just to leave you like collateral damage. So why I'm telling my babies this, y'all young people that's under 40 and 45 and under, so that you can identify this, so that you don't get hurt, okay? And you don't waste your time, because many of you then may shut down, okay? A real man is going to honor and respect your boundaries. Okay, listen. Now, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I go to yoga, and I love yoga. A real man gonna say, well, and I go from 6 to 8. They're not even gonna ask you. But a person who doesn't respect you, I made dinner reservations at 7 o'clock at our favorite place. When? On Wednesday. What? And what do? You cancel your yoga. I forgot. No, you didn't. That's a telltale sign, because what he wants you to do is to break your obligation to the things that you love, so that you can begin to focus more on him. He doesn't want you to have outside interest. Well, on Sunday, I always go to church. Then all of a sudden, I got us some tickets to go out of town. Okay, or go up north from Friday to Monday. Oh, babe, you can't lay in, watch TV. Watch it on Zoom. And before you know it, you don't even want to go to church no more. Because he's become your desire. Belinda Meeks, you're right. They will never share things about themselves concerning their stance in a relationship. And once you get started pressing the issue and confront them on their behavior, they run away. No more mind games. They are gone. So what you have to do basically is this. Stop giving out so much information. Stop being the one that wants to volunteer everything. Well, my ex did this and my ex did that and my ex did this and this and that and this and that. Then my baby daddy did ABC to that. Stop volunteering so much information. Be a more passive listener, an active listener. Stop being a passive listener. Be an active listener. Listen to for what he's saying and what he's not saying. What he's not saying is he's not telling you in depth about the relationships that he's being in. And he's a person who is a serial dater. He has dated 100 women and maybe never been married or been married once or twice. He's a serial dater. He's not looking for something long term, yet he will lead you to believe it. Why would he want me to live in my home? Because he wants to break you. He's still gonna do what the hell he want to do. Listen, let me tell you something. A man can tell you, I'm going to get a loaf of bread, call a woman, have sex with her, and come home with that loaf of bread like he ain't missed nothing. Okay? Stop playing. All right? It don't take long to do what you need to do with somebody that's willing. And that woman will then allow that man to come over at any time to have sex with him because they just want to hold on to what they had yesterday. Well, if I give him all this good sex again, he gonna knock that person out the game because he like what I did to him. So then he'll call you up. You know, you was number one, getting the $2,500 a month. You was living with him. Now you've gone from not getting money that often. You're not living with him anymore. You're not seeing him anymore. You're not talking to him. So you're more willing to have sex with him on demand because you're trying to get back to how it used to be. And it don't work like that. And so when you start to meet someone with love bombing, stop talking so much. Be a more active listener. Listen to what they say. Because they'll say, well, you're not telling me anything because they're limited about what they're going to let you know. Ask them. Why is it that you believe that you dated 100 women, but you only were married to 2? And the reason that you all broke up was due to infidelity. You got to listen. Mr. Muhammad, you got to set boundaries. You got to stop being so excited. Oh my God, he want me to live with him. Girl, I'm going over there, live with him. I don't care. I'm just going. You have to set boundaries. If you cut your phone off at 10 o'clock at night, you continue to do it. If you are the kind of woman that doesn't believe in spending the night out, don't. If you stop letting him in, if he wants to or whether, run into your bed. You have to set boundaries. You can't lose you. And that's the problem. People are losing themselves in these situations. Okay? They're losing the things that made them once happy. Well, I love to walk, or I love to go to the mall, or I've stopped doing things that made me happy because I'm trying to be on this man's agenda. And what that person will do is try to interrupt what makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I didn't know that we was going. I had dinner plans. Well, no, let me just call it cancel. I forgot all about you do yoga. No, you didn't. Have men who understand your space, who will honor it, who will not try to force you to choose between them and what you want to do. And you have to be able to set boundaries. No matter how much you like them, no how sexy they are, whatever. You cannot lose yourself because it's a game. And what do they say about giants? The bigger they are, the harder they fall. So what I want to do is, um, for a while, I want to talk about different aspects of having trauma bonding. I want to talk about who is the type of person to trauma bond. And we'll talk about that. What kind of people engage in that kind of behavior and why it really comes about. One thing that I do believe is that it took us a while to get here. And it's going to take us a while to get out of here. And so I don't want to spend an inadequate amount of time talking about something. So many times you'll say to me, why do you keep talking about the same thing? You talked about that last week. I don't want to hear nothing. You say the same thing. You just making up stuff. You just saying the same thing. No, I'm not. Because it's like a diamond. It's multidimensional. You may look and see it from the left, and you may see something. You look at it the right from the top. It's multidimensional. And I want us to spend more time thinking about this, because we didn't get like the way that we are overnight. And in order for us to continue or to start having healthy relationships, we got to start listening to things that people say. And many of you may say, well, you know what, Bonda, I like what you say, and I don't, some of the things I don't like what you say. Now, as you know, I am not no therapist, so I'm not trying to analyze your behavior, because I'm not trained to do that. Okay. I'm merely saying what I have seen based on studies, my own life experiences. What are common examples of love bombing. I've lived along, I've been around. And so as a result, it's my desire to share. But I'm not a doctor. I'm not trying to diagnose anybody. I'm just trying to share information that will help you make positive decisions. And I think that is needed, and I want to do it. And Iris is my life experiences too. Because, baby, let me tell you, okay, I got some wisdom for my ladies that's trying to live. Because anytime you live long enough, you got a little wisdom there. And the thing about it is you got to be wanting to share. And obviously, I'm very, very transparent. So I don't want you to think I'm trying to diagnose somebody or saying, well, you are a doctor of the law, but she trying to give medical advice. No, I'm not, baby. I'm trying to give some wisdom out here so my ladies can not make the same bad decisions based on my own personal experiences. Experiences of other people, as well as what I read. So listen, I'm going to see you soon, and hopefully next week. And we're going to talk about, more elements of this trauma bonding, because it's real and we need to stop it. Be blessed. Have a wonderful week. And remember, on Thursday, it's going to be at 8 o'clock on all my social media. We do Just Kicking It podcast with me and my Bishop Designate Prince Just Dobbins. So I know that if you tune in, you're going to love it. You are going to absolutely love it. So I'll see you then. God bless you.